welcome back to Cooking with Miss Joyce. This is our 8th episode, and it is Happy St. Patty's Day. All right, we're celebrating St. Patty's Day with corned beef and cabbage and all the greens and stuff. So we're going to start off with the corned beef, okay? The corned beef, I've already washed it. It kind of broke off in 2 pieces when I was cutting all that fat off of it. But anyway, you want to start off with your corned beef. And if you open up the package, you're going to find a little seasoning packet inside of there. Just kind of take that out and open it up as you would. Now what we based our corned beef with is a cup of brown sugar. And then we've got 1/4 of ground mustard. We're going to mix that all together. And if you don't have ground mustard, you got some mustard in the refrigerator or the cupboard, you can use some of that. I just like the ground mustard. And it comes in a container like that. And so you mix that all up real good. Don't make me start using my fingers. You know, I told y'all about that little old lady that used her fingers a lot. I use my fingers to get things all mixed up real good. I mean, if you want to do it the proper way and you use your fork and be all primp and everything, you can do that too. But this gets it done. This gets the job done. You got more to do than just mess with this here. Right? Okay. So then, I'm going to use regular white vinegar. This is a 1/2 cup. If you don't have white vinegar and you've got what you call it, the apple cider kind, and you can use that if you want to. But it doesn't matter. So once you got that all mixed up, this is what you're going to use as your baste. So since we're going to put this in the air fryer, I want you to know that you have to put it inside of something that's going to contain it. If you choose to use aluminum foil, you're going to have to make sure that it's nice and tight and heavy, because this is going to make its own juices on top of having this baste on it. So I like to use an oven ready container. You can use glass, you can use metal. As long as it's oven proof, you can use it. And so got that all mixed up, and all I'm going to do is already washed. I told you I already washed it and cut off that excess fat. Is pour it over there. And that's going to be your base. You know, corned beef sometimes has a tendency to be a little salty. Well, the fact that you've got that vinegar in there is going to really help that as it cooks. And so, take that little packet of stuff and sprinkle it over there. And then you're ready to put that inside the air fryer. Now, I'm going to put a top on it. It's important that you put a top on it. Because if you don't put a top on it, it's going to get too crispy at the top. You want to take your insert out. Take that out. Slide it in there. You know, I said you have to slide things in there. Put it in, and you're going to cook it on 360 for 1 hour, the first 60 minutes. And then after the first 60 minutes, you're going to baste it some more. Take some of that and baste it some more. Then after you baste it some more there, then you want to cook it another 60 minutes. All right, so let me grab my cabbage. This is corned beef and cabbage episode. So I already washed this cabbage. As a matter of fact, I still have it. I put it in a little bit of water to keep it from getting all dry. How y'all like my little platter that I found? Isn't that pretty? I like colorful stuff. Y'all know that already, right? Yeah, you do. You've been watching me for a while. You know I like colorful, pretty things. So, this cabbage, like I said, I already washed it in the sink. Just for teaching's sake, I cut it in half already. Now I'm going to cut it in quarters, just so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then, just keep cutting. Keep cutting, guys. Keep cutting. Isn't that cabbage pretty? Nice and green and fresh looking. Make you want to eat right now, right? I know it. And then you can get creative with your cutting if you want to. Go diagonal. As long as you get it in there, it's what's matter. Now, I don't use that core thing, so I'm going to get rid of that. So after you do this, depending on how you like your cabbage, you want big old fat pieces, you can leave them like this. If you want them a little thinner, you can cut them some more. I tend to like them a little bit thinner than that. I don't like those great big old broad pieces. So then we're going to cook this cabbage inside of the air fryer as well, guys. So here's the secret to that. You want to know the secret to that? Yeah, you do. I've got this air fryer going. And the secret to that is, now this cabbage, for those of you who like your cabbage mushy, this may not be the ideal way for you to cook your cabbage. For those of you who like a nice, crispy cabbage, this would be perfect for you. So, alright, so I took the insert out to begin with, and then I loaded it with water at the bottom. Because you want to do that to keep your steam in. Then you put your insert in, then you load your cabbage in there. Load your cabbages in there. For those of you who like peppers, whatever kind of peppers you want, I like peppers, so I'm just going to slice a few of them in there. These are not real hot. I'm slicing these up because I like the color green, since we're doing corned beef and cabbage and St. Patty's and all that. And then you can put your seasonings over there. Whatever seasonings you want on your cabbage, you just go right ahead and put them over there. I'm not big on salt. You guys that have watched me for a while know that I'm not real big on salt. But I like the garlic, I like the onion and all of that. Onion powder, garlic bits. This right here is that all-purpose seasoning. It doesn't have salt in it. Some of that in there. And a little red pepper. I like the red pepper. Okay, now, also, you want to put some Himalayan salt. Even though I'm not big on salt, some things you need salt on. So we're going to tenderize this cabbage with this Himalayan salt. It's got flavors in it. It's got flavors in it. And so you just want to put a little dab of that on there. And the last thing you want to do is put some olive oil on it. I got this big jar because I didn't have that small jar. But we're going to put a little bit on there. You want to tenderize your cabbage while it's in there. You don't want to make it too greasy. Alright. So once you do that, what you want to do, folks, if you don't do this, you're going to have some real crispy cabbage. You want to put a top on it. You want to mix that in kind of sort of like that. And whatever top you've got that will cover your cabbage for the most part. It doesn't have to be covered from rim to rim, but most of it. Most of that cabbage you want the top on so that it doesn't get burnt and all charred and stuff. And then you stick it in there. Turn that baby on. I've got it on 370. And you let it cook. And then you wait on it to get done. Now, for those people that like their cabbage real mushy, like I said, this might not be the recipe for you. But people that like a regular, nice, crunchy cabbage, I say 10-15 minutes, your cabbage ought to be ready to eat. You want it more done than that, then cook it for another 10 or 15 more minutes. It's totally going to depend on you. Alright, well folks, you got your corned beef and cabbage cooking. And it's going to take a while. And I know you're saying, well, I'm not going to sit here and wait a whole hour for you to get to 200. You're not going to have to. We have a remedy for all of that. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the desserts that I put together. And we'll show you that. Alright, so we got very beautiful desserts here. Now everybody that knows Miss Joyce and has known me for a while, even if you know me a short time, you know that I'm a great baker. And so, amazingly, the same things that I baked in a regular oven, I bake in my air fryers. And so, it was a request that I bake caramel cake this time. So I made caramel cake in a loaf pan, and you see half of it's gone because they would have eaten up all of it, but I wouldn't let them. But anyway, this is the caramel loaf pan cake that I made from scratch inside of the air fryer. And to the left of it, I've got some cupcakes with a pistachio icing, just because of the color green. I thought that would be nice. Pistachio buttercream icing on cupcakes, and these were all done in the air fryer. Now, honestly, the cupcake pan that I have is too long for even the 8-quart air fryer that I have over there. So, what I used was my air fryer oven right here. That is plenty long enough, plenty wide enough for my baking pans to get inside of. So I baked the cupcakes inside of there. So it makes it useful, folks. If you don't have an air fryer oven and you want to do baking cupcakes and cobblers, long cobblers and stuff like that, you may want to invest in an air fryer oven as well. So aren't these pretty? They're just as tasty as they look. Okay, so we've shown you that. And now we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the basket of veggies that I've got on the table. Of course, you see this cabbage head. Look at how pretty these are. Miss Joyce loves veggies. And so every Saturday morning I go to the farmer's market and I purchase nice fresh veggies. Inside of this basket that you guys will soon be able to purchase on my website are all of the stuff that makes your veggies even look some more delectable. They just look so much more ready to eat, right? Don't they make you want to just eat veggies and look healthy and be healthy? Yeah, they do. So on my website coming up, you guys will be able to see baskets of various types that you can put your veggies in on the table, and veggies that you can go to the farmer's market and carry around in your various baskets. So that's something to look forward to on the website coming forward. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to show you our meal of the week. Going to move this out of the way. Alright, folks. I told you we were going to have a nice prepared meal, and we've got it. Corned beef, cabbage, cornbread that I didn't talk about, but I baked that in the air fryer as well. Potato salad was not cooked in the air fryer. I have to admit, I did not cook the potato salad in the air fryer. However, if I had wanted to, I could have boiled the potatoes and the eggs in the air fryer. As a matter of fact, you can do eggs, hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer without even water. They just cook hard-boiled in the air fryer. And I could have boiled the potatoes in the air fryer, but I chose not to, just for time's sake. But this is your completed meal for St. Patty's Day. Does it look good? To me, it looks delectable. And I know it tastes good. So that is your completed meal for Valentine's. Oh my goodness, Joyce, where's your mind? This is your completed meal for St. Patty's Day, folks. And just think about putting your tongues on that and eating it. That's some good eating, baby. That's some good eating, baby. Yes, it is. All right, so now we're going to transition and talk a little bit about our weekly tablescape, okay? All right, let's move this to the side. Hey guys, did y'all notice my beautiful apron? This was a birthday gift. Isn't it beautiful? I just absolutely fell in love with it. And because it was given to me by somebody who is in business, who makes all kinds of things, it's called God's Creations, you'll be able to go on her website and purchase things for yourself. And you'll be able to go on my website and you'll be able to purchase things for yourself on my also website. So let's talk about the other things that you'll be able to do. You know, I love baskets. I told y'all I love me some baskets. If you were here in my kitchen, you see all kind of baskets everywhere. But anyway, all kinds of baskets that you can take to the farmer's market, or you can decorate your kitchen with, or you can put on your table, will be available coming up soon on my website. And also down below, you see the fan. You know, it's getting ready to get hot, guys. I get hot easily. These fans are beautiful. They're made in Africa. And they come in all different types of shapes and colors and designs. And they're foldable. And they'll also be available on the website. This beautiful bottle here, y'all see I put it on my tablescape almost every week. ISO, the ISO man. He's called the St. Louis man. I call him the ISO man. He makes this beautiful lamp. I call it a decorative lamp that you put on your table to make your intimate meal even more intimate, depending on how you've got your lighting and so forth. And because it's St. Patty's Day again, guys, don't y'all like the tablescape? I like little frilly stuff. I made it all nice and frilly and everything. And on the floor is a beautiful basket that my sister Gwen gave me for my birthday gift. I just thought since she had so many greens in it, it made sense to kind of fit it in with the tablescape. Alright, so one last thing, guys, and I'm going to let you get out of here. Y'all know I like my napkins, right? Napkins are also going to be something that you'll be able to purchase on the website. All different colors of the rainbow and then some, maybe 100 and some colors. You say 100 and some colors, it's only basic 7, 8 colors. Well, they've taken that basic 7 or 8 colors and they've made it into lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of colors over there in the foreign countries where they're made. However, Miss Joyce is going to feature a different color of napkin every week on the tablescape. I'm also going to feature a different tablecloth every week on the tablescape. And so this simple fold this week is called the knot. And so you take your napkin, open it up, fold it like so, and then fold it again. This is a simple knot. Now you know on the website you'll be able to get into the tutorial where I'll teach the more difficult folds. And so you got that, you kind of do it like that, kind of fold it in again. Y'all know how to make a knot, right? Just make a knot with it. Make that knot. Make that knot out of that baby. Now, I like to display this with a rose. You take a rose and you just slip it right through here. I don't have one right here handy, so I'm not going to worry about it. That's slipping my mind. Blame it on me being 70 right now. But anyway, you just take that rose and slip it right through there, and you'll have that sitting beautifully on your table. And then when you and your guests sit down, you just unslip that knot, put it on your lap, and you're ready to eat. How about that? Is that simply gorgeous? All right, well, that completes my show. I am going to take off my first mask, like I do weekly. And I'm going to put on my other mask. Make sure I'm not putting it on here upside down. And then we're going to say hello and goodbye all over again. All right, y'all like that? That's some good eating, baby, because it really, really is. I love you guys. I need you to go ahead and share these videos with all of your friends, all of your neighbors, all of your social media friends and people, and ask people to subscribe to my show, because I really, really do need those numbers to go up. Cooking with Miss Joyce is the YouTube channel, and I would appreciate it, guys. I'm going to do my very best to make them very enjoyable on a weekly basis. And I love you guys. I really do love you guys for tuning in and sharing with me. Happy, happy, happy St. Patty's Day, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye now.